What is up, legends? Another week, another hype watch. All right, so hype watch is going to be quick this week. We don't have a lot to actually talk about because this is, I believe, it's holiday week for most of the Eastern and Asian companies. Between that, and there's actually not a lot going on PC wise either. So we're gonna hop in and just talk about stuff and just take it from there. So right off the bat, we have Rough Gunner. As you guys can see, this is a roguelike and strategy game. I was actually offered a key for this. You see the release is coming out in about 6 days. I would like to get some time to actually put this up on the channel. If I get time on the weekend, then we might get to it, hopefully. If not, definitely probably by like Monday before the game even comes out, we will get a review up on the channel. And I definitely in for the roguelike games, and just having some fun because they're always interesting. They're always, and definitely the card ones, because you can always get like a build and get through things and kind of like have some fun with it, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So if you want to check it out, here's the link in the description. You can add it to your wish list. There's no price up for it yet, but it's usually with these games, usually between $20 to $30, might be even less. So we'll see what happens with that, but I definitely want to get the review up in the future. Next up is Geometry Survivor. If you have any type of eye sensitivity, you may want to go away from this one. This is another roguelike type of game, but it's kind of retro looking, and I kind of like these games. The roguelikes is kind of like my thing now. Like my thing. I just have fun with them because it's always different. It always forces you to be good or get good as a gamer, and just hold your hand. Like, look, that he in trouble right there. Oh, he actually did a good thing. Look at them powers, y'all. I definitely got to hop in here and mess around with this one. This one will be out on the 21st. I'm going to see how much. I believe this is, I have a key for this, I think. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. I'll see how much my eyes can take this, because like I told you guys last week, as you get older, your eyes get more sensitive and it becomes a problem. So yeah. Next up, we have White Sands. And as you can see right here, White Sands is kind of a strategy game. Let's move over a little bit right here. So you think Command and Conquer, Snowpunk, those types of games. It actually kind of like, I like this bird's eye right here, where you can just go in and have kind of like army warfare type of stuff. I like these types of games too. I used to play stuff like this, like XCOM and those type of games back in the day. Not so much now. You get older, kind of same thing like the eyes. You don't have the same patience you have for this. But I used to be hardcore into these types of games when I was younger. Like, it was like when I just didn't even know about what these games were, and then when I found out about them, I couldn't stop playing them. It was crazy. Who remembers Homeworld? Homeworld was the crazy. Homeworld actually came back last year. But yeah. Next up is Haunted Bloodlines. I put this here, even though I'm probably not gonna play this game, because it's one thing to have puzzle stuff, but then when you got ghosts and stuff chasing you while you're trying to solve a damn puzzle, you're trying to play like something like Myst with ghosts trying to kill you, I'm good. But I will put it on the channel right here. First person, as you can see, it's horror, survival, and stuff like this. People like stuff like this. It's like Resident Evil without shooting people. Next up, we have Wild Tamer. Next Age. Now I heard this is actually kind of cool. We got a 1 right now. That means it usually means somebody that they can't play it, or they can't log in or something like that. Games don't usually get 1s that often. And as you guys can see, it does have a global version, which is like bam. You guys can see, and that version has a 3.4. But I wanted to actually put the Chinese version specifically because they said it has a higher tier to it. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. And you also can pop off and get it on Google Play as well. But QApp is the ones who put it up. But I'll probably just put the Google Play here instead of the QApp, because that'll just, people will understand that easier. Next up, we have ZBW0. That's a long name. You see, it's an open world. I want to put this here because it has okay ARPG elements to it, and you could just go in. When I see the 0.1 right there, that usually means beta, but they just put it out, so they just keep that in mind. that it might be a little bit rough and you might have to deal with a little bit of jank. But it might still necessarily be fun, but we definitely want to put some coverage on it and some heads up so you guys can try to play something new, because that's the whole point of HypeWatch. God of Merging Idle RPG. That's literally what the name says. Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that, but as it says, it's a merge-based game, and I wanted to actually put this in because it has like historic gods and stuff in it that might be fun, and it has multiple characters as well as like all the gear and everything else like that. So people are having a lot of fun with these types of games. I don't have to agree with it. If people are having fun, I'm not gonna be against it, because it's all about player expression, and if the expression wants to play games like this and you're happy, I'm happy for you. Next up is TSX by Astronees. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna play this trailer while it's taking mad long. We don't want the sound though. Actually, I can silence it. It don't matter. All right. So the interesting thing about this is that it's multi-world or multi-universe, and it's kind of like Final Fantasy, like the old Final Fantasy, not like Rebirth or nothing like that. And it's kind of cool because you get to go through multiverses and get different versions of characters and stuff like this. It's just a more cute way of having different variations of the characters and fighting different things. And it's one of those games where you have like a million things on the screen, not like UI characters. Let's see, there we go. Man, look how many characters it is, dog. That's a lot of characters. Usually these are fun when it's like that too. When you're doing like a Final Fantasy turn-based type of thing, and look at all these characters. Like, you just wow out, has some amazing stuff going on. Next up is Mobile Dungeon Idle RPG. It's literally like what it says. It's another one out there. I just wanted to put it up. Obviously I didn't cover it, but I did want to talk about it a little bit in the channel. Next up is Ghost Hunter Idle. All right, another Idle game. However, this one is more towards a ARPG title than it is the overall idle title. Now, and they're going to be like, why does that matter? The games that are idle, that are more towards ARPG instead of idle, are usually more fun. When they're just idle, it's not fun at all. It becomes boring, and you guys kind of get the gist of what I mean by that. But this is more towards that and has a lot of functions in it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next up is a Smith Story 3. So Smith Story 2 was actually a very good game. This is it right here. You can currently play that right now if you want to hop into that right there. This was a very cool game, and I played this a long time ago. This has been around for a very long time. But now they have 3 coming out soon, and I'm hoping that it's going to go along the same lines, and you can get a lot of cool characters and just have a lot of ARPG elements in it and have some fun with it. Like I said, part 2, it's not that bad. It reminds me a lot of Ragnarok, and I know you guys are like, I know people remember Ragnarok. Ragnarok was like crack back in the day. It's not really like crack right now because they just watered it down too much. But this was like a more cool version of Ragnarok, but people just didn't really know that much about it, except for if you were actually playing mobile, and it didn't get as much popularity, but it's definitely as fun. So just, keep it in mind. Might be something up your alley, get that pre-register going. Cypher Odyssey. Now, the team over at Cypher Odyssey gave me a key to actually play this game. I've been watching it, so I'm just going to put the feelers out there. I can't actually get this game to work on anything for me. I know it's in beta right now, closed beta, so hopefully they work that out. I sent them an email, like literally telling them, like, I can't play this on anything. Like, so something obviously is not going well right now with this. So we'll see what happens, see if they can actually work it out. But I definitely want to put some feelers out for it because it looks cool. That's all I know. That's really all I know. I saw the trailer and how the game is supposed to play. It kind of feels like Smash TV. For those of you guys who remember Smash TV, those type of ARPGs. I was saying ARPG a lot. this week. There's a lot of it this week. But yeah, and last but certainly not least, the hype of the week is Starseed. So as you can see, the pre-order for Starseed, this is the CN version, I believe, is up right now. You want to hop in and try to get the pre-order for it. The reason why it's the hype is because it's not actually a bad game. They have a little bit going for it right now. I definitely want to tell you guys, to give you guys the opportunity to hop into it if you can on the CN side, just so you can get the key. I know people usually don't always find out about stuff right away, and like, you don't go places where you missed a post and some type of, like, maybe in Twitter or Reddit or something like that. So I'm just putting it out there. They put a little bit of budget, just a little bit. So for the talk this week, we got to talk about something. So let me see, is this where we're at right now? So here's what happened. Bandai lost the IP for FromSoft on Elden Ring, and for another week in a row, I get posts and DMs of people telling me, did you know? Because I had, if you guys remember, where it led to somebody in Bandai reaching out and being upset over something I said, and people naturally assume that because my reaction to something at the exact same time when this was supposed to have happened, because if you look at the date, it seems FromSoft is now the sole owner of the Elden Ring IP since the 24th of April 2023. You guys remember, April 15th, 2023 is when I made my now famous in the industry accusation at Bandai that they don't know what the hell they're doing in their publishing and how they go about their business practices as far as mobile. Now, the reason why I did that at that particular time is because I was told something at that particular time. I'm not going to go into it because that's going to be problematic. So that was my reaction, according to what I can actually talk about. And the reason why this is all a problem and why this is all starting to line up and people are starting to throw me into this, even though I got nothing to do with Elden Ring and what this, because I'm on mobile side, is because of that particular situation where I could see something that was happening, which is why I said they need to fire everybody who's handling all this. Now, because of all this, it's starting to make sense why I said what I said, and now everybody is starting to say the same thing that I'm saying now. Because how the hell do you lose Elden Ring? And you know how you lose Elden Ring? You lose it when people are making dumbass decisions and not actually knowing what they're doing. And I'm going to reiterate, which is why Bandai got hurt back then, is that you need to get rid of the people, your old guard right now, your old guard, the people who handle and make decisions at Bandai. I understand that it's probably all friends and family and all that stuff like that, but it ain't working. I don't care how much money that y'all making right now. It's not working, especially not working mobile side. You get mad at me and butthurt and everything else like this, but I'm not saying anything that's not being proven fiscally for you guys right now. And it's not like I want you to fail, because you keep coming out with games that I actually want to succeed, but you have bad management. You just have bad management all over, and now you can't hide it or get upset at me, just solely at me, because I'm saying stuff like it. The whole world sees it now. Y'all gotta do better. You just have to. This ain't even about me anymore. Like, you just have to do better at this point. You have to get people who are gonna do better. Stop hanging on to the same people that you had in the company the whole time. Clear that out. Hire some new faces. Hire some young people out of college who got actual degrees to do stuff, and not people who probably was getting you coffee for like 20 years and positions to actually make games, because that's what it feels like right now. That is why this type of stuff is happening to you. I don't care if you never give me a free game copy for the rest of my life. You need to actually do something about this. This ain't about me no more. Like, Like, y'all just need to do something about this. And it's sad. At the end of the day, it's just really sad. Like, Elden Ring was a really cool game. I actually still play Elden Ring. I play Elden Ring with mods right now, like Convergence mod. I don't play Garden of Eyes because they wildin' trying to charge for Garden of Eyes. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know how Bandai is not even, well, it's not them anymore. FromSoft need to sue them because I don't know why Garden of Eyes is allowed to charge for mods. But with Convergence makes Elden Ring even more amazing. So I hope whatever expansion that they got coming out soon, that they, like, FromSoft just, does like a really good job with that. Bandai, please get your stuff together. Like, I don't want to be the guy out here to tell y'all that y'all suck. I really don't, because like I said, you have a lot of games that I wanted to actually succeed. You still have a few that I want to actually succeed. So please do better. Squaresoft, please do better. I ain't forget y'all. Y'all out here sucking too. If not for Final Fantasy, y'all would be in trouble, if not exist at all. So please do better. Like, just do better. Like, if not for this, y'all would be assed out on the stick. So please do better. At the end of the day. So with that said, that's all I got for you guys this week. Hopefully these companies do better. They ain't gonna listen to me. They just gonna get mad and want to go and hold another meeting again. Like it's my fault. Like it's my fault all this stuff happened. Like it's my fault back in 2016. They had this long post of people literally saying, like, why you didn't come in here? Bandai is so out of touch with their own product and fans. Their marketing, their trailers is just so out of touch with the atmosphere of the game goes with the trailer. It's just an awful company. But cringe, like, this is 7 years ago. Somebody was saying this. Why you not after them, Bandai? Look at this post right here. Look how many people were like, you're mad at me, but look, 7 years ago somebody was saying stuff like this. Before you even, this is crazy. This right here is crazy. That somebody was actually calling for this to happen like this. And this is exactly what happened. Do better, Bandai. I'll catch you guys next video.